What do you do when you're in a rut? Even professional athletes get in ruts, right? Pitchers, they go in a period where they can't hit the strike zone. Batters up in baseball can't get a single, can't get a double, can't get a home run. They'll strike out all the time. What do you do when you're feeling weak, when you're feeling out of the groove, you're feeling out of alignment? Here's what I do. See if this might help if you're ever feeling anything like that. First and foremost, see if I had an apple. I'm on my third day of the apple diet. I thought I had a piece of apple on my face there. Anyhow, first and foremost, it's always nice to surround yourself with friends that you can call up and just share how you're feeling. And hopefully that they will be able to pull you out of the scenario. Basically what I found is removing yourself from wherever you are, physically, location-wise, and going to a whole new location can plant some seeds of change already. But here's some examples of what I've done in the past. And I'll talk about a recent example that I just did 3 days ago and an example I did 20 years ago or 18 years ago. That was drastic. So the first we'll start with a small choice. I was feeling a little lackadaisical with my workout habits. I was neglecting doing what I felt I needed to do. So I wasn't running, I wasn't working out, I wasn't going to yoga, which makes me feel good. Any of those three things make me feel good after the fact. So I was kind of being lackadaisical. And it was Monday, or 3 days ago. Today's Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. Tuesday night is when I started feeling it, I think. So I went to yoga that afternoon, and I didn't want to go. It was like I had to force myself to go. Thankfully, I knew I should do it, so I must do it. And I just forced myself to go, even though I really didn't feel like it. And I got over all the excuses I tried giving myself to talk myself out of it. Just went. So I went from 4:30 to 6 and did yoga. Then in the morning, I went to the 7 to 8:30 yoga. And I also began my day one of an apple fast, which cleanses my body and takes out the toxins from my body. I'll share a link with that somewhere here. And I've done it before, so I know I can do it, but I just have also been lackadaisical in my eating, which I think you heard in the video yesterday. So I wanted to just go full steam and make some big changes rather quickly and get some quick results. And also build my self-esteem and build my self-belief. Whenever you set a goal and you can accomplish it, that adds to your self-esteem, that adds to your self-confidence and your belief that you're able to accomplish larger tasks. So when I'm feeling out of alignment, I know action must be taken. Something drastic, like I just described, isn't that drastic, but it was something that broke the pattern of lackadaisical behavior, right? Now, go back 20 years, 18 years ago. I had been a national bicycle champion as a teenager. So 16 years old, I would perform and sign autographs for hours after performances and doing tricks on the bikes and fun stuff like that. Had sponsors, had all sorts of free parts and clothes and all sorts of good things coming to me on a weekly basis. And then that team folded, and I was working in a factory at like 18 years old, working in a factory. So now I'm just signing the stuff that I'm producing in a factory with earplugs in, not talking to anybody, not being social. It just wasn't feeling good. And I was also working at the mall part-time. And when I was working at the mall, a recruiter from the Marine Corps came up to me and said, "Are you happy?" And for the first time in my life, I answered, "No, I'm not really happy." And I chose just spontaneously, not in that one day, but within a week's period of time, to up and join the Marine Corps. Now, I'll fast forward in some other stories about waking up in Marine Corps boot camp or getting off the bus at Marine Corps boot camp wondering what the heck I got myself into. But had I not made that drastic change then, I may still be working at that factory. I'll tell that story sometime down the road, but as I mentioned, on that 3-day apple fast, so have my good juicy apple here today, and then I'll be able to eat either later tonight or tomorrow, depending on how I feel, because this evening will be my third day into it. And I'll put a link on that, see if it's something that you may or may want to give a shot. I've done it several times. It worked out pretty well for me. Feel really great. Here I am on the third day. Feel awesome. But anyhow, if you feel not in alignment or in a rut, hopefully those two examples will help you understand how massive action can it helps pull me out, and hopefully can help pull you out of any ruts that you may feel in, to get you to being in alignment, being congruent, and being who you can be. All right? So until tomorrow, make today great.